You ever have one of those moments where the world just stops, and not in a good way? Like, 1 second you're singing gospel in your car with your wife, and the next, you're wondering if today's the day your name ends up on a hashtag. Yeah. That happened. It was a Sunday afternoon, sun spilling gold over Huntsville, my wife Loretta still in her church gloves, Bible in her lap, humming along to His Eyes on the Sparrow. That old Cadillac of mine, 22 years, spotless every week, just easing down the road like always. But this time, something felt off. I noticed M before she said it. "Charles," Loretta whispered, "they've been behind us 4 blocks now." She didn't have to say who. That patrol car had been trailing us like a shadow, lights off, close enough to taste our bumper. I checked the mirror again. Still there. I turned on my signal real polite, eased around the corner. That's when the lights hit blue, spinning, no siren at first. Just pressure. I pulled over, hands at 10 and 2 how we're taught. Loretta. Still as stone. I felt her shaking, though. Felt it like thunder under a calm sky. 2 officers stepped out. One tall, tight-jawed, named Reed. The other, young with sandy hair, Blake, I think. Reed didn't waste time. License and registration, like I'd already done something wrong. "Yes, sir," I said, slow and clear. "Wallet's in my pocket. Registration's in the glove box." "I'm reaching now." He didn't answer, just stood there, hand near his holster like I might turn into something else. Loretta tried to speak, bless her. "Officer, is there?" "I'll speak to your husband first," he snapped, eyes still on me. Blake tapped her window. "Ma'am, where you're headed?" "Home," she said, her voice small. "We were at Churchesty." "Looks." "Oh," he said, like she just told him she was hiding a body. Then Reed goes, "Your vehicle matches the description of one used in a burglary today." I blinked. "Burglary? This car?" I nearly laughed. "I mean, come on, this Cadillac's older than my youngest grandkid." But he wasn't joking. "Step out of the vehicle." And right there something cracked in Loretta. "Why?" she gasped, like she couldn't believe what she was hearing. I stepped out, hands still raised, moving slow like the air had turned to glass. He patted me down like I was fresh off a crime scene. Blake rummaged through our car, papers flying, glove box open, our church program tossed like trash. Loretta sat frozen, her hands up like someone in a stick-up, and I never forget how she looked at me like I couldn't protect her. Then something happened that changed everything. Loretta, quiet as a breath, slipped her phone from her purse and called our son. "Damian. U.S. Marine. Level-headed. Strong." She whispered, "They stopped us," and told him where. That's all he needed. About 10 minutes later, his truck pulled up like judgment. Big black Ford, engine humming low. He stepped out tall, shoulders squared, boots crunching gravel like a movie entrance. Didn't run. Didn't shout. Just walked right up. "Is there a problem here?" he asked, voice calm but sharp like broken glass. Reed puffed up. "Who are you?" Damian didn't blink. "The man you don't want to push right now." The temperature shifted. Blake looked nervous. Reed still tried to act in charge. "Your parents' vehicle matched a description. You already searched it." Damian cut him off. "That's none of your. You searched. You found nothing. You ran their IDs, came up empty. So what now? You just gonna keep pushing till something breaks?" Reed didn't answer. Blake fidgeted. Damian stepped closer, pulled out his Marine ID. "I spent 8 years defending this country so you can wear that badge. And you use it to humiliate my parents." Reed's silence was loud. And then twist number 2. A car passing by slowed down, phone aimed right at us. Recording. Another car pulled up behind it. Now they had an audience. Suddenly that badge didn't feel so bulletproof anymore. Reed muttered, "You're free to go." Damian didn't budge. "Not good enough." Reed's nostrils flared. "Ma'am," he said, teeth tight, "sorry for the inconvenience." Loretta barely nodded. Damian said, "Now him too." Reed glared at me like I'd just spit in his coffee. "Sir, sorry," he said. I looked him right in the eye. Didn't say a word. Didn't need to. They walked back to their cruiser without another word, lights still spinning, and drove off like ghosts who knew they messed with the wrong family. Damian helped Loretta out the car. She was shaking so bad she could barely stand. He guided her to the truck, helped me in next. When we pulled off, the sun had dipped low, sky all orange and heavy. No one spoke for a while. Then Damian said, real soft, "I faced enemy fire, but I've never been more scared than getting that call from Mo." Loretta looked at him, eyes wet. "You shouldn't have to fight at home too, baby." I told him, "That's why you live with dignity, son. They can try to strip it but they can't take what you don't give." And he just nodded, gripping the wheel tighter than before, like he was holding more than just the road. He was holding us together. Thing is, this wasn't just about us. This was about every mother who's cried behind the steering wheel, every father made to feel small in front of his kids, every family that's prayed just to get home safe from nothing more than a traffic stop. So I'll ask you, this was that just doing their job? Or was it something uglier that's been crawling under the surface too long? Drop a comment below, tell me where you stand. Is silence still peace? Or just permission?